Tomura Shigaraki fought to destroy everything until the bitter end.
Shigaraki Tomura is not All Might's enemy. He is All Might's consequence. Not in the simple way. Not the hero failed to save him. That reading is too shallow. Shigaraki is what happens when a world worships peace but refuses to look at the cost of maintaining it. Tenko Shimura did not fall through the cracks. He lived in plain sight. A child, itching, bleeding, shaking on the street, while people walked past him, not because they were cruel, but because someone else would handle it. A hero would come, or might would come. That belief didn't come from nowhere. It was taught. Hero society trained civilians to outsource responsibility, to wait, to trust the system. A system built on symbols. And when the system didn't arrive in time, All for One did. This is the cruel brilliance of Shigaraki's origin. All for One didn't abduct him from a battlefield. He picked him up from apathy. And that's why Shigaraki hates All Might more than he loves All for One. Because All Might represented the promise that failed him. Shigaraki isn't driven by ideology at first. He's driven by neglect. The itch, the decay, the constant unbearable need to destroy something. Because nothing ever reached out to save him. When Shigaraki destroys, he isn't expressing rage. He's reenacting abandonment. And All for One nurtures that. He gives Shigaraki permission to hate, but never the tools to understand. Because a healed Shigaraki would be useless to him. But here's where the ideology fractures. All Might never intended this world. He never wanted people to stop caring. He just wanted them to stop being afraid. But fear doesn't disappear, it relocates. It moves inward, into children like Tenko. And this is where Shigaraki becomes something more than a villain. He becomes the anti-symbol. Where All Might smiles to suppress fear, Shigaraki decays everything to expose it. Where All Might says, it will be okay, Shigaraki says, it was never okay. That's why their conflict was never meant to be direct. They never truly face each other ideologically on screen, because they exist on opposite ends of the same mistake. All Might represents peace without participation. Shigaraki represents pain without intervention. Both are outcomes of a society that chose stability over engagement. And this is why Deku matters. Because Deku is the first person in the story to look at Shigaraki and say, I won't just stop you. I want to know why you're here. That terrifies Shigaraki. Not because it's threatening, but because it's unfamiliar. All for One wants Shigaraki to be a weapon. He wants him to be the brother he never had. Hence the name. Tomura, when translated in Japanese, means to mourn. And Shigaraki is the last name of All for One's family. So it is more of a monument to his brother. Tomura Shigaraki. Mourning Shigaraki. All Might wants villains to be stopped. Deku wants people to be reached. And All Might watches this happen with something close to grief. Because he realizes something devastating. Had someone like Deku existed earlier, someone willing to run towards suffering, not just crime, Shigaraki might never have been born. This is the final truth of All Might. He didn't fail because he wasn't strong enough. He failed because strength alone cannot save a world built on distance. And Shigaraki exists to prove that. Not as an indictment of heroes, but as a warning of what happens when hope becomes passive. When symbols replace touch. When safety replaces responsibility. All Might's era ends not with his defeat, but with the emergence of someone willing to do what he never could. Stay. Listen. Reach.